Mtandis.
Shalom family, greetings to you all. Welcome back to Candid Farmers. I am your host Mugi, and with me I have a co-host plus the director on the camera. Yo, big up the director. Okay, family. So we have a male goat right here with us. So today we are going to talk about a healthy male to female ratio on your farm. You don't want to miss this video. But before we start the video, make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. Okay? On a count of 1, 2, 3, smash the subscribe button. Subscribe, family. Everybody make sure that before we go any further on this video, you have subscribed. Okay, I see you have not subscribed. Someone hasn't subscribed. Okay? Okay. Now you have. Thank you so much for subscribing. And again, I welcome you back to Candid Farmers. So, family, a male goat is also called as a buck or a billy. Okay, so if you don't call it a male goat, or when you hear multiple times when I'm mentioning a buck or a billy, you know that I'm talking about something like this. All right, so but also sometimes the name may change if he's castrated. For example, this one right here is castrated. So if you can move the camera to show. So this one is castrated, right? So if the male goat is castrated, he's called a wither. All right? So whenever you hear such, terms, buck or a billy, that's a male goat. A wither is a castrated male goat, okay? So we are going to talk about, like I said, the male to female ratio, a healthy one, all right? So what I mean basically is many people ask themselves, if I have such and such a number of females or mothers on my farm, how many males should I have in order to ensure that the breeding is, at the expected, rate? Or, you know what I'm saying? So this is what we are going to talk about. If I have 10 females, how many males should I have? Or should I provide a male for every female on my farm? Okay, so I'm gonna request you to please come a little bit closer. Okay, a little bit closer. Okay, I think that's okay, right? Okay, so should you have a male for every female, or should you have a male for every 2 females? That's the question we are going to answer, hopefully, by the end of this video, all right? So now the first question is to ask ourselves, when is it ready to mate? Okay, so although male goats can come into puberty and start mating at 4 months, it is wise, or it is best, that you wait until the male goat, the buck, is at least 1 year old to start using him for breeding on your farm. Okay, so now to go on to our main point today, the number of females that a buck can mate with during the breeding season is often referred to as the buck power. Buck, like B-U-C-K, like the name of the male, and then buck power. So the number of females that a male can mate with in a given breeding season is referred to as the buck power. All right, so at 1 year of age, a male goat should service not more than 10 females at a time. There you have it. Okay, so when a male, we say that it is best that we wait for our male to reach 1 year until we can use him to mate on our farm. So that is for, you know, for the best breeding purposes. A male should be at least 1 year. But remember, males start their puberty stage even at 4 months, as early as 4 months. So at 4 months, a male could be ready to mate. All right. So going further ahead, when a male is 2 years old, he should be able to service at least 25 females at a time. Then also at the age of 3 years or older, our male should be able to service up to 40 females at a time. As long as, remember now, all this is, provided that his health and nutritional needs are met. So when our male is 3 years or older, he should be able to service, or he should be able to mate with 40 females at any one given time. But we have to make sure that his health and nutrition are well taken care of, guys. All right, so we are going to proceed with talking about our male to female ratio, guys, on the farm. Okay, so we still have our male right here. And we are talking about desirable breeding practices on our farm, right? So give me 1 second. So family, this is important. Send it. Okay, this is also important. Okay, excuse me for that, family. There are some shenanigans that are involved in creating this video. All right, the number of female a male can service at a time also depends on the individual sex drive of the male. All right, terrain. Okay, so we are talking about the factors that may affect the number of females our male can mate with. So these include the sex drive of the male. Yeah, guys, even goats, even animals have differing sex drives or libidos. That urge to really have sex. So it also differs with animals. So also terrain, okay, of the land where your farm is located. So terrain we're talking about, is it a hilly area, or is it mountainous, or is it relatively flat? So that can also affect the number of females a male is able to mate with. Okay, so and also if this male is managed by hand mating system or pasture mating system. Okay, so I'm going to explain in a moment what pasture mating system is, and also hand mating system is. So there are different modes in which you can apply your male into your female herd for purposes of mating. And we are saying pasture mating or pasture breeding. What is that? So this refers to uncontrolled mating within a herd. For example, when a male is deployed on a free-range system or among a herd, or when a male is deployed among a herd which is grazing on a free-range system, so that is pasture mating system. So you introduce males or a male into a herd freely in their house or in their grazing yard on the farm. Then also hand mating. So hand mating, this involves introducing a female into a pen with a male in order for the male to mate. In other words, this is a controlled mating system. You know what I'm saying? So for example, and this is, we could say that this is common on zero grazing systems of grazing, right? Or if your farm is zero grazing, on zero grazing scale farming. So you have your males confined to their house, and then what you do when during heat, you bring your female and introduce her to the male. So that is a hand mating system. So seasons also have an effect on reproduction in both males and female goats. All right. So in this case, we are talking about the male goat. Male goats have the highest sex drive, fertility, sperm quality, and quantity. Okay, I beg your pardon. Male goats have the highest sex drive, fertility, and semen quantity. Okay, we are talking about semen volume and quality during the hot season. So it's important to know that, you may wonder why during rainy seasons or wet seasons, like we are talking in the context of here in Uganda, we have 2 seasons. So you will note that during hot seasons, the females give birth, and then also the mortality rate is very lower, i.e. the survival rate of these young goats is high because the males during hot seasons have higher sex drive, fertility rates are very high, then the semen quality is also very high, also the semen volume is very high quantity in hot season. So guys, that has been it discussing about our male goats. Thank you so much, our specimen for the day. You really done a very good job. And also thank you so much you who have been watching. I remain yours, Mugi. And yes, you have seen that. Let me stress this again. When your male is still young, between 4 months and 1 year, it is best that you keep him away from mating because probably the quality of the sperm and the semen is not desirable when a male is still young. So please, if you can, make sure that your male is at least 1 year before you allow him to come and mate in your herd. So at 1 year, if your male is 1 year, make sure that he has 10 goats. He should be able to mate with 10 goats. Then if he's 2 years, 25. If he's 3 years, 4 years, 5 years or more, then he's able to service 40 goats, 40 females. So this has been it, family, for today's video about the male goat. Peace, love, and blessings. I sign out.